Welcome to Morning Joe with Tom, with your host, Thomas Chappell. Get ready to listen to real-life stories from inspiring leaders who have overcome incredible challenges to rise to the occasion. If you're ready to add some pep to your morning with a new outlook on leadership, then grab your cup of coffee. It's time to be inspired. Here's your host, Thomas Chappell.
So good afternoon, and for the folks that we have in my community. I've known you. I've run into, I've been part of your investor group for a while, and we also had the opportunity you represented whenever I was selling property. So with that, I'd like to kind of ask if you could kind of talk a little bit about yourself for the listeners out there. You mind?
Okay. Well, my name is Jenkins, and I am the real estate broker and owner of Home Dream Realty and Property Management. I am also a licensed broker in both Virginia. That brokerage is in Virginia, and then also in Florida, where I'm a broker of Home Dream Property Solutions, LLC. And we mainly use that one for our own investments of short-term rentals. The Virginia real estate brokerage is where I have the majority of my team. And that is where we do sales and property management and help out investors like myself and yourself. So I am a property manager, an investor, and a landlord.
And amazing at all of it.
Well, thank you.
So, what brought you to serving others the way that you do?
Well, my passion is real estate. So if you're saying serving in the real estate capacity, that actually is what I love to do. I actually grew up that way. My mother was also in the real estate world. She was an investor and a landlord and also a real estate agent. So I kind of grew up with it. And then I went into the military for 11 years and became an investor myself when I was in my 20s. And my duty station was in Norfolk, and I bought a duplex and turned it into a triplex. So that was the first stages of house hacking back then. But so when I was a kid, I loved playing Monopoly, right? And so now I get to play the real life Monopoly every day. And so that is just awesome. I love to be able to help people with buying and selling and renting and helping their financial wishes and home dreams come true. The other thing is about real estate that's really interesting, and that what brought me to serve others is it's constantly changing, right? And in the military, it was adapt and overcome. Okay. So with real estate, you always have to be educating yourself. I mean, I listen to podcasts like yours. I listen to podcasts about real estate, about short-term rentals, about Airbnbs, about, financing, about everything that happens in the real estate world, and actually also how it pertains with politics and things on a daily basis. Because all of these things affect real estate and affect how we can, serve our clients and our people. So by doing that and knowing that the market is always changing and adapting and overcoming to that, I can actually better advise my clients. I can also negotiate the best deal for their needs.
Okay. So what are some of the most critical challenges that folks looking to either get into real estate, first-time investors, that they would seek you out to kind of help support them?
Oh, gotcha. So I think with leaders and with people in that situation, I think one of the biggest thing is that they have a lack of time, so always feeling like they don't have enough time and such. And so people are torn in different directions. So whether it be with clients, employees, life, family, friends, or something like that, one of the most important things I think that we can do is to delegate. So, the problem is we get over, feeling that they can't do it the right way. So if we start to delegate, we have things that they think they can't do it the right way. So I've been in real estate almost 20 years now. And in my second year of real estate, I actually got my first assistant. So my first year in real estate, or I should say my last 6 months of my first year, I sold 24 homes. And then after that, I sold a minimum of 50 homes. And to adequately help my clients, be able to serve them, I needed help. So I knew that I was not going to be able to do it by myself. So since then, I've had a wonderful team, and I have learned that they may not be able to do it exactly how you do, but you have to hire to your weaknesses. You also have to know that they might be better than you, so you want them to make up for what it is, so some things now as the broker, I don't know everything that all my people are doing now, because some of them do it better than me, and that's good, but you have to learn how to give that up. That's the thing. And so there you go. Yeah. So that's how I serve my people, is by creating and developing, I guess, a great team that I can then delegate things to.
Absolutely. And that's so valuable for leaders, because first time that's taken from a leader is their time, so delegation is important. So what's different for your clients as a result of them working with you?
Well, like I said, I feel that we have developed an amazing real estate team that can help our clients with one of the most important assets in their life. Houses are very important. We have to have a place to live. We have to have food, things like that. So a place to live is very important. Also, it could be one of their investments. So it could be helping them with their financial future. So because we're also successful investors ourselves, we actually have short, mid, and long-term rentals. So we're knowledgeable in all those areas. So we can help them find the right investments that make them money and also give a tenant the better quality of life. So it's not just about our clients as, buyers or sellers or investors, but we also service the tenants. And one of the things that's very important to us is giving them a quality house. We want to make sure that house is repaired, that house is more than livable, that it's a delightful place for them to live and raise their family and to grow their own dreams. Not everyone is able to buy a home, but everyone needs a great house. And so I guess that's what's different about working with us. So not only do we help, respect, and cherish our clients that buy, sell, and invest, but also our tenants too, because they're our clients too. We provide a quality product so that we also have better tenants. So. Okay.
So literally, it sounds like that you kind of take people through the whole life cycle. If it's just buying a home, the difference of just selling a home as a real estate agent and what to look for as an investor. So you can guide people right through that. And that kind of sets you apart from those that are just selling real estate. So that's great.
I mean, sadly, but yes, I've actually taken a few of my clients, since I have been in the business for 20 years. I have helped clients that they bought homes, and then I've helped their children buy homes. But then now I also have some clients that are getting older, and now I'm helping with their estates. Wow. So that can, it runs the gamut. So yes, definitely. I mean, being in this business and learning and helping for as long as I have, you do see the whole cycle of everything and how it works. And that I've helped people in generations, and then also with estates and things too. So
there you go. That's awesome. That's awesome. So how can someone reach you to get more information on how you can serve them?
Well, you said you were going to put that in our show notes, but I also have, I've got at my Virginia phone number. I also have the Florida phone number. We have our website, which is Home Dream Virginia. So it's very easy, and Home Dream Florida. And so those are also very easy. And you're going to probably put all that information there, and they can also email me. Yep. Anna, ANNA.homedream@gmail.com. So it's very easy.
Absolutely. So do you have any last comments before we end today? Any wise words of wisdom?
Wise words of wisdom. So, you know what? I would say the biggest wise words of wisdom, I guess I could say, is as it pertains to home ownership or investing, do it early, right? Don't be afraid to take the plunge into buying a home, whether it is, your home or whether it's an investment home. And the other thing I would say is if you are first starting out, one of the best ways to get involved with real estate is through house hacking. And that is where either you buy a multifamily home and you live in part of it, or if you're able to, you could also have roommates too. You can buy a home, you can rent it out by the room, and then later on, you can then move into your single family. When you buy a home as a house hack, as a primary residence, you can actually have a lower interest rate and less down payment too. So those are definitely ways to do it. And you could do that every year and have and develop your, investment portfolio. But on the leadership side, I would just say, hey, we've got to get our time back, we've got to let go of some things. And so that is the hardest part that I did through all this journey is letting go and knowing that, yes, there's going to be some mistakes along the way, but it's okay. You get they will learn from it. That's the thing. We all learn from our mistakes and we fail forward. So that's what I would say.
Absolutely. Well, so I appreciate that. And I appreciate your time, Anna. And thank you for joining us today.
You're very welcome.
You have a wonderful day.
Thanks for listening to Morning Joe with Tom. Be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts so you don't miss an episode. See you next time for more real-life stories and inspiration on Morning Joe with Tom.